Welcome to Resurrectio et Vita. You can find my blog at apologus.wordpress.com, apologus.wordpress.com. I have been tweeting about doing a series of posts on David Chilton's commentary entitled The Days of Vengeance. Chilton died in 1997, but Gary North put out another edition in 2007, which includes a lengthy preface by North himself on the history of the book and an introduction to postmillennial thinking. North claims that Chilton's commentary in many ways is the beginning, the genesis of a modern revival of the idea of biblical optimism in eschatology. So the preface in the book is worth the reading by Gary North. At the very heart of Chilton's exposition is his premise that the book of Revelation teaches that Christians will overcome all the opposition through the work of Jesus Christ. Now, certainly it is a book filled with all sorts of mysteries which, in fact, even the great expositor John Calvin did not dare to tackle, but central to the book and its theme is the victory of Jesus' kingdom, the victory of his work on earth, even before the second coming at the end of history. So Christ has all authority in heaven and on earth, and he exercises his authority, and this is very much brought out in the exegesis of Chilton's Revelation commentary. Now, Chilton doesn't come to this book neutral, of course. He has 5 main assumptions about the book, and they are that, first of all, Revelation is the most biblical book in the Bible. And what he means by that is that the book is really bathed in hundreds of Old Testament citations, hundreds of Old Testament quotations. And because it is so rich with Old Testament theology, one can really only begin to understand the book when one knows the Bible very well. And so Chilton will reveal his very masterful understanding of both Old and New Testaments. Secondly, Revelation has a system of symbolism. In fact, Revelation contains its own language, its own grammar. And so the goal for the interpreter is to understand and to learn this language. Symbols in the book of Revelation are not disconnected from the rest of the scriptures, but rather these symbols are fully dependent on the Hebrew scriptures. Thirdly, Revelation, according to Chilton, is about imminent events. Now, if one accepts this premise, it really will undo virtually the entire evangelical eschatology industry, which is so dependent on Revelation being a futuristic book. Revelation has in mind those events in the first century. That's the point of the commentary, that Revelation has specifically in mind the destruction of the temple in AD 70 and the events preceding this great destruction of the Jewish world in the year AD 70. Fourth, and I think very important to the commentary, is this idea that Revelation is a worship service. In fact, Chilton says the worship of God is central to everything in life. So Revelation is not only about those events preceding the destruction of the temple in AD 70, but it is also highly ecclesiastical. It is also highly liturgical. And so the worship elements will come out throughout this book. And finally, Revelation is about dominion. Revelation is not about the terror of the Antichrist, but about the glory of Jesus Christ. He is the beginning, the end, the Alpha and the Omega, the victor and the Lord of all creation, who exercises his dominion and who brings us, those of us united to Jesus Christ, brings us along in this journey of victory and triumph over the enemies of Yahweh. Now, for those of you who are new to David Chilton's Revelation commentary, I welcome you to this great journey. Chilton will argue that the Bible is more than a mere textbook, but it is in fact a life-changing story about a king whose kingdom will endure forever. So feel free to bring in your comments and write them down on the blog, and we will delve into the introduction in the coming days. So pick up and read The Days of Vengeance. There is a free copy online. I urge you to download that so we can begin this conversation together. Thank you.